What's going on, guys? My name is TeftyTeft, and welcome back to another episode of Destiny. I've got another before and after episode for you here, and today is the Atheons Epilogue. It is the auto rifle that currently can do void damage in the game, the primary auto rifle. And yeah, it drops from Atheon, hence the name's Atheons Epilogue. You get it. You can get it on normal raid and hard raid. Yeah, so here it is in action. This is the way it drops from Atheon. This is non-upgraded at all. And it's got some kick, I got to admit. It's got some kick and a massive amount of bullets that it sprays at an intense fire rate. Let's take a look at it real quick. Okay, so the perks are persistence, which means that the longer you hold it and fire, the more accurate it gets. This weapon grows more accurate the longer. Yeah, I just want to double check that as I said it. And glass half full, which means that the bottom half of the mag will do additional damage when it reaches there. So when you're on the bottom 45 of this clip, you're going to do more damage, which is pretty cool. So then you got reload weapons faster, field scout for more ammo, and perfect balance to reduce that incredible recoil that this gun has, because it is a lot. So I'm going to give a little bit more demonstration here of it just kicking up. I'm in this week's weekly heroic at level 28. I did this that way Juggler wasn't on, because this weapon, when Juggler is on, can be really annoying. You just chew through ammo with this gun. Because I mean, like 72 a clip, you do get a lot in the reserve, like a decent amount, but you just chew through these bullets so quick. The impact on this gun is really low. That's definitely a big criticism. The impact and the recoil, because the recoil is there. It is very real. I gotta get out of here. These guys are gonna swarm me. You find yourself having to hold. Oh, that guy's gonna. Can you show me what's up? The drag, hero drag. So this gun, you end up holding down and to the left when you're compensating for its recoil. So you'll find me going like this to compensate for its extreme drag. So, I mean, oh my gosh, alright. We'll let my shield recharge. Just don't want to die in the middle of that. Okay, so, holding, see, oh, it kicked off to the right so much. I'm not a pro at using this gun. I will admit that from the very beginning here. I also admit that this is not my favorite weapon. I would much prefer Vision of Confluence or Fatebringer, or the Vex Mythoclast, if I had the choice between these four, basically. Those would be the weapons I'm gonna choose those over this. Now, if I am tasked to kill oracles the fastest, regardless of anything else, I'm gonna pick this weapon because this weapon is rated #1 for killing oracles for primary weapons. And that's a big distinction right there, for primary weapons, not for special and heavy, but just looking at the primary weapons available and how fast they kill oracles. Atheon's Epilogue is ranked #1. Next is Vision of Confluence, and then after that's Fatebringer. Something to keep in mind if you're in Atheon's fight or in the Templar and you got to go down and kill oracles. You got to be on oracle duty and just run around and kill them as fast as possible. This gun is going to do that work, and that's on hard also. It was instinctual to throw that grenade. I did not mean to do that. some things you can't get away from. So, yeah, that's how this gun feels when you get it from Atheon. A lot of recoil, a huge amount of fire rate. It's just like a machine gun. Look at that. I mean, it's auto rifle, so it does fire bullets, but like compared to Suro's regime when that's oh, about to die. Yikes. Compared to Suro's regime when that's maxed out and when you have it zoomed in, that fire rate is super slow. This is just a wild banshee screaming bullets, void damage bullets. Oh yeah, actually, I was going to continue on my list of things that you would pick this weapon for. So oracles, #1 right there. If you're tasked with killing oracles as fast as possible, Atheon's Epilogue is going to do the job the best. If you need something that has void damage, this is obviously a candidate, because I don't think there's any other candidate right now that's a primary weapon. I believe this is the only primary that does. Once again, just checking my grenade. Why don't you kill it with this weapon? I don't think there's any other primary right now. I'm gonna run away. These guys are gonna kill me. There's no other primary that does void damage. So there's that. And if you have that exotic bounty, I can't remember the name of it specifically. It's where you have to do void damage. I think it's where you get Thorn from. If you have that exotic bounty and you have to do like 500 points of void kills in PvP or the Crucible, you're going to want to use this also. However, in PvP and Crucible, this gun is not not fun to use. You will lose a lot of gunfights. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're thinking you just got this from Atheon, this is going to be your go-to PvP weapon, you're probably going to get really disappointed. Unless you're rocking some sort of blue weapon that has similar impact to this gun, then it's definitely going to be an upgrade. And you'll be like, oh, sweet. I don't know what the hell that TeftyTeft guy was talking about. But if you've been rocking Searle's Regime, this is an awful gun to switch to. You will not like it in PvP at all. Let me switch to my upgraded one, since I've given the demonstration how the recoil feels on that. Just gonna tuck myself over here by this terminal and check my email at the OW something. Alright, here we go. Enough screwing around here. Also, let's see, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go to the next site. Well, no, I'm gonna go back to this site because the perfect balance is on now. I'll get to Flared Magwell and Field Scout in a little bit, just because those are fairly self-explanatory. The perfect balance really makes the big difference, because the stability on this gun, it needs this recoil reduction desperately, because the recoil is so intense. I mean, this guy, I think Atheon's Epilogue, I think recoil in my mind. So now, Duff already feels better. Oh my gosh. I still have to pull down and to the left, but it is dramatically better. Dramatically better. Now this week's heroic also has solar burn, so I'm not doing the burn damage at all. So this is how the gun plays in regular PvE. And as you can see, I'm not really mowing these guys down. Like, this is work. These guys are not really getting affected by this weapon. Like, this is... I mean, I'm critical on that guy. Heavily. And it is not crushing him. I'm going to switch the scope, or the iron sights, to true sight. This one, I prefer this one over the base one that it comes with. There's just something that it feels. It's got a nice medium to close to medium range adaptation for grabbing onto these guys. This guy, these Reaver Vandals, it can be annoying because this gun can't really push them back. Like, they get out of the way of the bullets, but it's just, it doesn't. It's not the Vision of Confluence. Oh my gosh, that recoil! I forget it. Oh my gosh, that guy's gonna make bacon out of me. Gonna like make some TeftyTeft sushi rolls. Okay. That sounds disgusting. Alright, so this sight... Oh, and I'm out of ammo, of course. That's the other thing with this gun. You think that it's got a ton of ammo. You see the reserve being in the 600s, and then the mag having 70. You're like, oh, sweet. Just bullets for days. And then you run out of ammo. You're like, what the hell? Where's the ammo? And this juggler is not on right here, so I'm getting primary drops. Maybe I just need to run here. I'm sure there's one in here. Yeah, there's one right there. And there's one over there too, so there's definitely ammo dropping for me. It's just, I find myself running out of ammo so much more often with this weapon than I think any other weapon. Like, I typically don't run out of ammo on the on Vision of Confluence. And if I do, it's usually because we've just been wiping in the raid constantly, trying to get our pecking order right, how we're going to handle stuff. There we go, finally. Finally! Oh, I gotta run. These guys are rolling. These guys are coming for me. Gunning. Okay, this might actually be a good place to switch to other scope. And again, I'm sticking with that perfect balance perk right now, because I think 90% of you out there that get this gun are going to prefer the perfect balance because the recoil is just so intense. And also with Field Scout, it bumps your mag up a bit. I think it goes to 84, which means that you don't get this perk for a few more bullets. So it kind of negates this perk just a little bit, you know? It doesn't fully negate it by any means, but it does take away from its perk essentially a little bit. And then reload the weapon even faster. I'll show that at the end of this, but it doesn't feel that much. It doesn't slap the bullets in there super fast. It still feels like you're reloading. So the perfect balance really feels like the perk to have on this gun. So switching to the range scope now. This is my other favorite scope on this gun if I'm going to use this gun. And it's mid-range, good effective range and recoil control, heavy and slow. And those are absolutely true. Immediately when you zoom in, you're like, oh yeah, this is just, it's got a little bit more weight to it. And it's got a nice zoom. I think this is actually the same lens as Vision of Confluence. Oh my god, that captain's going to be so hard to kill with this gun. I see stuff like that, I'm like, well, that's what I'm saving my super for. So yeah, this scope is probably, I probably rank this scope #1. The second scope as a close second, but I'd probably roll with this scope more often than not. Also because the recoil just feels a little bit more controllable on this gun. It's still there, like it's still pulling up and to the right. So you have to, like on the stick, I'm actually pulling down and to the left almost always when I'm using this weapon. And it gets a little exhausting, to be honest. So that's another reason why I'm like, I don't really prefer using this weapon as a go-to. It's more like, oh, I need the void damage, or I need the quickest way to kill the Oracle without worrying about anything else. You know, because it's just, everything else becomes work to try to kill with this gun. So, you see that recoil right there? Oh, this guy's rushing me. Is he coming? This one rushing, that captain was rushing me. Yeah, it's a little, like the recoil, once you get this gun, you'll see what I'm talking about. You have to really have, you gotta be compensating like crazy. I mean, not like crazy, but you're compensating a lot. It feels like it's wild. It's like a wild horse bucking you. Let's get rid of this guy. Oh my god, I feel like these guys are, I feel like I'm a low level right now. Wait. Yeah, I'm level 30. I thought for a second I just got these boots and gauntlets from the raid that have like maxed out intellect that I'm really happy about. And I've been leveling those up, so I just thought for a second that I might have still had those on, which would have been bad. I would have to restart. Oh my gosh. And yeah, and I'm gonna restart anyways. Okay. Alright, I'm back after doing a little respawn there. Okay, so I was gonna show you reload faster. And kill these guys. My preferred scope. That recoil. So much recoil. So you can see that's the speed of the reload right now. You know, it's a little bit better. Not enough to have all this freaking recoil. This intense amount of recoil. I mean, like, I feel like it's a job using this gun. And then I'm gonna switch to Field Scout here. And you'll see that the magazine size goes up to 84, and the bullet reserve is 915, or the total bullets that you get is 999. So you do get a lot of bullets. The recoil goes bonkers. Oh my gosh. I feel like I need a mouse to control this thing. So much recoil. Atheons Epilogue. If you didn't have void damage, I would scrap you. Put you in the garbage. Once again, I'm showing that I'm a little biased towards the other weapons that drop out of the raid. But again, if you don't have those weapons, this weapon's going to be awesome, you know? If you've been rocking a blue weapon, you just got this, you're going to definitely get an upgrade. And it's awesome. Because I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I had this weapon before Vision of Confluence. I rocked it as my primary until I got Vision of Confluence. So that was kind of the pecking order of how things went. Oh yeah, and I would actually switch back and forth between the Suro's regime and this gun when I didn't have anything else of worthwhileness. So, but you know, like Shadow Price, if you need to buy a weapon, Shadow Price from the Vanguard is actually probably most recommended because it's got really great impact and does a decent job in PvE. Alright guys, I think that about does it for this gun. If you just got it from Atheon, congratulations. Definitely level it up. It's going to be useful. It's not a any case type of weapon by any means. It's a, hey, I need something for void damage. Perfect. I need to kill oracles as fast as possible. Perfect. I've got that thorn bounty and I need to get as much void kills in PvP. Perfect. This weapon will help you. You're going to have a tough time killing people if you go one-on-one with them. But if you do have to do it, then just piggyback off of other people and poach their kills, because it's gonna make your life a lot easier. They'll understand. They'll know if you have the thorn bounty, you're trying to just get it done with Atheon's Epilogue. They'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I totally get it. That's a pain in the ass to use. You can totally take my kill. Sorry to speak for all the PvP players out there. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. I just crossed 400 subscribers today. It's really amazing. I just released a video yesterday talking about how I was at 380 and now I'm at 400. I mean, it's really incredible. You guys are amazing. The comments I'm getting from you guys are incredible. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to wake up and just see what's going on with this channel and having fun with it and bringing more content for you guys. And yeah, so if you could, slap that like button. Again, it really helps with the support and to grow this channel so I can bring more Destiny content. And if you haven't become a subscriber yet, become a sub. I'd totally appreciate it. I'm gonna be jumping in the raid first thing Tuesday, 1 a.m. Pacific. I'm gonna be jumping in there as fast as possible because I am so excited to see this new raid, see what they've done. I think the Vault of Glass was really fantastic, and I'm sure that this new one is going to be freaking awesome. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.